Hi ladies, sorry I'm late. It's me, Stephanie. I had trouble with the internet, so had to move. I'm as close as I can get to the internet, so there isn't a problem. So give me a thumbs up, ladies, if you can hear me. It'll be a bit of a wobbly video because I'm holding it. I'm not in my usual place, so forgive me, but I know you won't mind. So, good evening, ladies, and welcome to any new ladies. So if you're new to the group, please come in and say hi. We love it when you say hi. Please watch the welcome video at the top of the page. It will explain where everything is. If you can't find anything, give us a shout and we will help you. Now, we have the 7-day alcohol-free challenge coming up, which will start on April the 1st, which I believe is Sunday. So yeah, I'll start posting about that soon. And I've just nearly finished my new online program, so I'm super excited about that. So I'll be able to tell you a bit more about that in the next couple of days. So today's Facebook Live is about It's Never Too Late, which is something I feel really passionate about. So recently I have been having conversations with some ladies along this theme. Older ladies, but you know, I don't think age has got anything to do with it. I think it's more about a mindset. So just to be really clear, I personally don't believe it's never too late for anything. And that means it's never too late for love. It's never too late to change your career, to go to college, to travel the world, to do that volunteer placement you want to do, to take a break from alcohol. It's definitely never too late to do that. Okay. I want you to be aware of this dialogue. So what I want you to do is I want you to have a think about, what do you really want to do? You know, like dream, allow yourself to dream, to live in the realms of possibility, and just think about, you know, if you could do anything and be guaranteed success, what would you do? And then just sort of have some fun with it, really. You know, some of us have got a dream that we want to travel the world. Some of us have got a dream that we want to meet a partner and fall in love. You know, some of us might have a dream about setting up a business or going to college or retraining. It can be absolutely anything, or doing a volunteer placement abroad, absolutely anything. So if you have that, I want you to be aware of your internal dialogue. You know, when you think about that, what comes up? What are the limiting beliefs? Because that's what it is. So remember, the only person that's stopping you from doing these things is you. Now, I know I'm making that sound simple, and actually sometimes there are other things stopping us, like, you know, we've got to look after children, or we've got caring responsibilities, or money is an issue, things like that. But, you know, at some point in your life, you're going to be able to do these things. You know, like if you're a mum, you're probably not going to be able to travel the world at the moment, but at some point your children are going to be older and you will be able to, you know. And even if you're in your 60s, 70s, 80s, you know, if you want to go to college and retrain, you can. And, you know, I know people that have met people and fallen in love when they're 70. So really anything is possible, and it really is never too late. So it is about a mindset thing, okay? So never before, I think, has these things been easier. So there are no rules anymore. You know, it's actually, I think it's quite an exciting time to be alive. So it's sort of getting your head around that. So there are no rules, and you know, we don't have this thing about there being a career for life anymore. So a long time ago, maybe my mum and dad's, I say a long time ago, it's quite a long time ago actually, I am quite old. You know, our mum and dads would have had a career for life. You know, they would have chosen a career, they would have gone to college or university or whatever, or not, or done an apprenticeship and got a job, and then that would have been their job. That isn't the case anymore. You know, we can change careers. You know, you can be a mum, you can be a stay-at-home mum, and then, you know, when your kids are grown up, you can go to college and retrain and do whatever you've wanted to do. And even if you've had a very successful career for the last 10 or 15 years, you can still change your career. So In my 20s, believe it or not, I was a designer. It's hard to believe now. And there was a point where I didn't want to do that anymore, and I'd done quite well. I'd earned quite a bit of money. I'd had a nice time. It hadn't always been plain sailing. I worked hard at it. I didn't really know what I was doing. And then I wanted to change my career, which I did. Now that took time, but I did change my career, and I wanted to work more with people and make a difference. And that's when I really sort of started making the journey there. And as everybody knows, I didn't really focus that on addiction until 12 years ago. And that wasn't ever really part of the plan. It was just sort of going with what was happening. And I'm totally open to the fact that at some point, in the future, maybe I will do something different again. Maybe one day I'll go to university, who knows? Maybe one day I'll travel the world, things like that. I mean, you just don't know, okay? So, ladies, I want you to really think about this, okay? It's never too late. And I want you to think about, what is it? What's the thing that you've always wanted to do? I know there's been some ladies in this group talking about travelling, older ladies, some great conversations about that, which I've loved. So if you have a dream, something that you've always wanted to do, I want you to think about that, and then I want you to listen to the dialogue that comes up and pay attention to that, and just check, are there any limiting beliefs there? Do you need to let go of some of those limiting beliefs? Because most of the time, the only person that's stopping, and my arm is hurting, most of the time, the only person that is stopping you is you. So this is a mindset thing. Now, if you can find one example of one person that has done this, then you can do it. It means it is possible. So if there's something that you really want to do, I challenge you to find examples, and you can even ask in the group. We have a very varied audience, lots of ladies, lots of different ages, living in lots of different places, lots of different lifestyles. I challenge you to find one person that has done what you want to do. So say it's, maybe you're in your 60s and you'd like to, have a partner. So it's looking for examples of where ladies in their 60s or 70s, maybe even older, have met somebody and fallen in love or got married. If you want to go travelling, look for examples of older ladies, read books about ladies that have done this type of thing, so that you can build your knowledge around that, but also give yourself time to sort of, live in the realms of possibility, to get your head around anything is possible. So it's that thing again about consuming information that's going to help us, okay? So I challenge you to find examples. I posted some on the page over the weekend, and there was a brilliant one of a lady, I think she was in her 70s, maybe even older, the lady bodybuilder. Oh my God, she looked fantastic. And actually, she'd started later in life as well. So it wasn't that, she'd been a fitness freak off and on all of her life. She hadn't. It was something that she'd come to later in life. So she probably didn't even have that muscle memory there. And she looked amazing, okay? So think about your dream. Check, is there any limiting beliefs coming up? If there is, sort of make a note of them. Then I want you to seek out examples of where women have done it, a similar age, sort of similar background, so that you can read stories, whether that's blogs or books, or even ask in this group. So you have examples of people that have done it. So remember, if you can find one person that has done this, then it is possible, okay? Now I've got some questions coming up. See if I can, when you don't have your normal setup, it's doing weird things. Let me just see what we've got here. So lots of people. Hi Jackie, lovely to see you. Marion, Gemma, Laline, lovely, Erica. As you can see, this isn't working, my finger. You'll probably see Elise. Okay, brilliant. Somebody said they need to hear this today. Yes, I mean, don't we need to hear that every day, really? It's remembering that anything is possible, consuming good information, checking for limiting beliefs, finding examples of people doing these things. And this is one of the big reasons why I run this group, of which there is many reasons. It's, you know, to encourage ladies to reduce and take a break and stop drinking. And in this group, you have lots of examples of women that are doing it, have done it. You know, we've got women that have done it for years. We've got women that take breaks and come back in and out. You know, women with all different lifestyles, different challenges. So there is a lady in this group similar to you dealing with what you've dealt with, so that you can see that it's possible and there's that shared understanding. Now that's the same with all areas of life. So what I want you to do is I want you to tell me what your dream is, okay? And then if you've got any limiting beliefs about that, and then I want you to go out there and find an example of, you know, if you can find books or things like that. But if we start with the dream and the limiting beliefs, and then what other ladies might do is they might comment on that and say, oh, I've done that, or there's a book about this, or stuff like that. So you can start building a positive attitude about this. Okay, this is about mindset. Remember, the only person that stops you is you. So lovely to see you, ladies. And I will see you soon. Tomorrow we have Jay, who is a nutritionist, coming in to talk about sugar, which I know you will love. And I will keep you posted about the 7-day alcohol-free challenge and also about the new online program. And I want you to remember, age is just a number, okay? It's all in here. All right. Thanks, ladies. Bye.